Assalamu alaikum and hello and namaste to everybody, whoever is here. Thank you for joining us in this live session. Well, this is episode number 109 of the Limelight, and my name is Fareen. I'm a podcaster, a voice coach, and a podcast coach. And today on the hot seat, we have very interesting personality. Okay, he is a certified life coach and a corporate trainer, a very amazing motivational speaker, founder and CMD of Hisrar Events and Celebration. So, listeners, clap your hands for one and only Hisrar Talani.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Fareen, for that wonderful introduction. Nobody has given such a beautiful introduction the way you gave.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling so good, so nice. Good. Yeah.
That's good. So, so before our listeners know more about you, would you like to tell about yourself? Few things about yourself.
Yeah, few things about me. I am an entrepreneur, and the people who are listening to me, if I tell you what I am, it might be boring. But I usually tell people what I was. Usually it's good to listen to people's failure stories rather than listening to the success stories. Failure stories are, you can learn from the failure stories. You can learn how to save money, how to save energy, and how to save time. The success stories might be cooked up. So I started as a beginner, and many people told me that you need to really work hard, you need to really work smart, but nothing happened in my life, to be very frank, until and unless I uh, started to ask people and ask the concerned and ask those people who have really executed in their life. Okay, usually what it happens is we ask wrong people. So I started asking people who have already executed, and then I started my career. And when I started my career, uh, i was I was around 18 when I started my career as a part time MC. And many people told me that this is not your cup of tea, you cannot do this, you cannot talk because you don't have that command over English and lots of stuffs. And also many people told me that you are really talkative, but you don't have a good communication skills. But yeah, with the practice, I guess everything goes well. And right now, yeah, I'm here. So right now I do voiceovers for many FMs, and I sell my voice. And many people told me that you're fit for nothing, you only know to talk. Guess what, they were right. Now I talk and I make money.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
Take them as a challenge and show them what you are.
Yes. Yes, but it's all about our choices. When I was 18, I had two choices: to be that
Mhm.
18-year-old boy just like other 18-year-old boys, or be that 18-year-old boy where other 18-year-old boys could look up to. So now I'm 32. I have again two choices: to be
Mhm.
that 32-year-old man just like other 32-year-old man, or be that 32-year-old man where other 32-year-old man could look up to. Wow, he's doing something. Let us also do the same thing. So I'm just trying myself to be what I am meant to be.
Yes. And we do see all your accomplishments, which are really amazing. Okay. And now
Thank you.
I have the second question for you.
Hmm.
Now, this is related to the topic itself. According to you, what's Dare to Fail all about?
Oh my God. Okay. See, usually what it happens is when you say dare to fail, na, people are like, I have done this seminars and webinars named Dare to Fail, and when my people take this poster to this college, and some people are like, oh my God, Dare to Fail, and everybody talks about success. Why this guy has to come and talk about failures? Okay, but I take this in another way. Okay, if at all I tell you how to be successful, you have lots of people who will tell you how to be successful, but I come in picture and I tell people how to face the failures too. because success is good, but when the failure hits you, it is very difficult for people to bounce back, and many a times people think that, oh, I failed and now I'm fit for nothing. No, the failure is not your failure, but quitting would be. So what I do is I tell them, everybody has a dare to success, everybody works hard, everybody works smart to become successful, but do you have a dare to fail? I mean, you come up with a business and then you work for your success. Okay, that's good, pretty good. But in case, I'm not speaking negative here, but I am just saying that where there is positive, there is negative. Where there is good, there is bad. So if at all your business do not work, what next? So do you have a dare to fail? Only if you have a dare to fail, dare to take risk, start. So that is what my concept was. So dare to
Okay,
fail.
that's really true. And I feel like if you don't fail, you don't learn.
No,
Because
the failing is, it is just like first attempt in learning, fail. So most of the people, I have seen people quitting because they failed, and they don't try. Fareen, I was never put into any of the dramas or any of the stage shows or a dance. I was never a center person. Okay, I was always sit back, but I kept on doing it, kept on doing it, kept on doing, and my failures were so much. People started recognizing me, and now I get shows. I get lots of shows. And
right,
the person who was
right.
in the center, I don't know where he is, because he got a success and then he just vanished.
Mm,
So for me, it's not about getting successful. For me, it's getting recognized. We all work for
right.
appreciation. Now you do this. You put your hard work for your the podcast. It's not about this interview getting successful. It's about getting recognition.
Mm, true.
So for me,
Very
it's
true.
about that.
Yes. And also, as recognition, it also gives you a, kind of a unique identity for yourself. That is more important.
Yes,
Okay.
that is
Now,
very important.
true. You are also called a dream inducer. Now, what is that and why?
Actually, this name was given by my ma'am, because many people, they fail to dream. They don't dream big. Okay, and when I go to this webinars or seminar, when I meet these students, when I take their interviews, I feel that their dreams are so small. So I play a role there to tell them that you did not pay the GST, boss. You did not pay the taxes to dream big. Are you understanding? You can
Right.
actually dream big, but some people are so scared. Now, example I'll tell you, Farin. When you were small, when people came and asked you, what do you want to become, Baba? And as a child, you told them that I want to become an astronaut, I want to become an engineer, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a CID officer. But when you grow up, the same relatives or same friends will come and ask you again the same thing. What do you want to become? But now you will not tell them the same dreams. Why? Because you feel that either they will make fun of you, or either you have underestimated yourself so much and you have overestimated somebody else. When I was
Right.
small, now example, I told them that I want to be a singer, I want to be a dancer, I want to share stage with Michael Jackson. Now example, okay, Michael Jackson, and everybody told me, oh, Hisra, oh, so sweet, oh, he's gonna share a stage with Michael Jackson. Now today, if I say the same thing, that I want to share a stage with the Michael Jackson or Shah Rukh Khan, and they're gonna say, hey, Shah Rukh Khan ke sath karega. I mean, they just say on your face that you cannot do it. So that is
Mm,
where I come in picture, and I say that no, you can, you have to dream big.
true.
So, and you know what, Farin? I started when I was struggling, when I was having my tough time. It is very easy for me now to motivate people and tell them, भाई तुम ऐसा ऐसा करो, वैसा करो, तुम कार खरीदोगे, वो खरीदोगे, because now I own it. Are you getting me? I was
Right.
telling these things when I didn't own. Very difficult. To motivate someone saying that, okay, now you dream within 3 years you're gonna get a car when you don't have a car. when you are struggling, it is very difficult for you to show these dreams to people. But yeah, I was quite successful in telling people that you can do this, and many of them who have followed or used the technique, and they have got it, and many people have laughed. I don't care. That's where my mom actually wrote that to me, saying that you're a dream inducer.
That's
Because every
really
time I
different name.
every time I do something, I tell her that, ma'am, I achieved this. Ma'am, I did that. Ma'am, do you remember 3 years ago I told you that I'm gonna go here? Yes, ma'am. Today I'm here. So like that.
Okay, that's very nice.
Mm.
You are a dream inducer indeed.
Yeah, just
Okay,
working on it.
now after all these serious questions, I have a fun
Mm.
segment for you. It is called the rapid fire round,
Okay.
and I will be asking you three random questions which you can answer
Okay.
in one word or a sentence. Okay?
Okay.
Now,
Oh my God.
as as you like, to act out a lot of famous actors. Now, who is your favorite actor and one dialogue from that actor?
My favorite actor is Shah Rukh Khan, because of his, not because of only because of his acting, because of his struggle and all those, his stories. So I set him as my role model kind of
And the
thing.
dialogue?
Dialogue, there are many, yeah.
Tell one of them.
ऐसी बड़ी बड़ी शहरों में छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती है सेनोरिटा, तुम नहीं समझोगी.
Wow! That was super. That was
Thank you.
really super. Okay, now if you were to choose one superpower, what
Hmm.
would that be?
I don't know. From my childhood, I have this this uh, tendency to vanish. I mean, I want to become invisible. Might be after I watch that Mr. India movie, but I want that. I want to vanish.
You want to be invisible.
Yes, yes. I want to be invisible. Like nobody can see me like that.
Okay, that is
Don't ask me why. I don't know the reason, but I want to.
okay. Okay, that's
Huh.
nice. Okay. Now, one weird thing you like, others don't like, but you like one very weird thing that others find, and but you like that. What is that?
One weird thing, I can sleep anywhere. Like, if you have
Mhm.
this generator voice also, I can sleep, but many people cannot. Because of my
Mm.
experience in this orchestras, I host lots of orchestra and night shows, na. So
Mhm.
I got this habit. Like I could go backstage, and there was a huge noise of that generator and everything. Still, I can sleep. But
Interesting.
people feel it weird, but for me, I can sleep. I can, when I get this noise of this train voice, or when we go in bus, if you have the shore sharaba, it's like a meditation for me. I don't know what, I go into that alpha beta state, I guess, and I sleep.
Seriously.
More than noise,
Okay.
I sleep fast. Yeah, I don't know why. It is weird, but it's true.
Very, very weird. Very weird.
Yeah, even in my grandma's house, there was one fan which used to make this noise. Tick,
Hmm.
tick, tick, and I used to
Okay.
get sleep. It's like a meditation.
Okay. Wow. Well, that was the end of the rapid fire round. And if any of our listeners have any rapid fire questions, you can come and ask him
Am I
right now.
am I getting any gift hamper for this?
No, no, sorry. Not right now. Not right now. No, he is hamper for you right now. We have entered the last segment where, usually I tell my guests to give a very good advice to the listeners.
From my end, the advice would be always and always ask only those people who have executed in their life. I guess my teenage went in asking to wrong people. Example, I'll tell you, I take interviews here and I ask them, oh, science, किसने बोला आपको science लेने के लिए? And the reply comes, my uncle told me to take science. Oh, your uncle is science? No. Then, oh, my uncle's neighbor's daughter is science, so I am science. Then how is this possible? I mean, the whole life went in copy paste. Somebody's doing it, so we have to do it. For me, my right now, I am happy because I am not copy pasting any of my dreams. Example, like, I got a new bike and I should be really happy with that bike, and I see Farin with her BMW car and I become sad, like, oh my god, she has a car, she has a BMW, then when will I enjoy my bike? So for me, happiness and a success is the moment I enjoy what I have. Most of them fail because they don't enjoy what they have, and they keep, and they're searching. I don't say that I have not done this mistake. I have done n number of times. I have done, example, I get one show, and I should be happy with that, no, but I will see some other celebrity, hosting a bigger show. I was like, oh my god, he's so lucky, he did that, he did this. So that's where I feel that, we postpone our happiness and we postpone our success too. So never postpone. Whatever you are happy with, be happy with that. And but always aim high. But seeing somebody else's talent and thinking that, oh, we could have also done that, no. Example, I'll tell you, I've met Mr. Shivmani, and when I met him, I was so happy. Okay, but I saw his hand and I felt like, oh my god, he also has a five finger, I also have five finger. Okay, cool. God was never partial. Now Shivmani can hit the drums because he always wanted to hit. I cannot hit the drums because I never wanted to. Right now, I can talk. I can mesmerize a huge number of crowd. When I am on the stage, I can mesmerize. Somebody sitting down there thinking, "Oh, Hisrar can do this. We cannot do." Arey bhai, I can do because I always wanted to do. You cannot do because you were never wanted to. Now, if you want to, you can work on that, but never copy paste. You first search what exactly you are good at. So moral is, please search what you're good at. Once you understand what you're good at, you become super powerful.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed,
Farin.
that was a spot on advice. As you told, you have to find what you're good at. That means you have to find your
Yes,
niche, the one particular
correct.
magical element which you can, apply and change others' life.
Correct. See, now example, I'll tell you how Farin you have done. Now anytime anybody says podcast, I remember you. I don't know why. When somebody says a podcast, I remember you because you have said that, and you have done like more than 100 podcasts. So you have said that. Now seeing you, I cannot be sad that, oh, she did 100 and I didn't do 100, and because you did it because you always wanted to. I couldn't do
Yes,
it because I never wanted to.
exactly.
So.
That's very true. And Hista, I thank you so much for taking time,
Oh my God,
double
pleasure is
time,
mine.
and and doing this podcast with me. And
Thank you
since
for the invitation.
you're welcome. Okay, listeners, if you like this, please check this episode, which will be posted later on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also I'll be posting details regarding Hisrar and his work. So check it out. Thank you for listening. Allah Hafiz.